Day 115, I'm choosing to go through a whole day so that you can see what it is like on level 89 just before the Stadwick battle. By the way, Stadwick battle, if you check out what is going on, we're second in the power ranking, which is basically a fake ranking because this power ranking doesn't equal real power. But if you check out this power ranking, you can see that all of us are level 8 on level 89 or 88. So 89, 89, 88, 88, 89. Selukan, he was the biggest donator of the whole server. He's on level 78. He stopped almost 2 months ago. You can see that he's still biting me on a daily basis, especially in campaign. Then 89, you see. So the pack is quite close together. This means that most of the people buy 1 to 2 energy potions per day, or 1 to 2 energy. Now, the energy buying is one of the missions here. After logging in, I'll show you how this works, but then I will have to stop it, or I have to spend this energy right after. Purchase energy one time, you get 40 experience points. Not a bad deal. I have an option to buy one energy package, 120 energy in exchange for 50 diamonds. I do this all the time. Some people who are like VIP2, I think, they have 2 energy potions. We can check it out. Is it VIP1 or VIP2? Let's see. Allows you to purchase energy 2 times per day. Yeah. So as soon as you spend at least $1 in this game, which makes quite a lot of sense, then you get to spend 2 energy pieces per day. I have no idea what happened to all these VIPs, because some people are on VIP 6 level. So for example, I'm quite certain that this guy is at least VIP 3, if not more, and so I'll soon tell you why, even though he's hiding his VIP. And this guy is VIP 6, V6. Okay, so those people have a lot more options to purchase energy, but it's not in exchange for 50, but in exchange for like 100, 200 diamonds. And they choose not to do it. So this means that the pack is together, which also means that I have a good chance of getting to the Stadwick battle with all the others on level 90. Now, we can get the Logan rewards for the day, which is not bad. 5 Mutara units. And if I was a VIP 7 or more, I would get double the rewards, but it's not something that is a game changer. Okay, what can we do? At the beginning of the day, what I usually do is I go to the Blackguard mercenary camp. And claim all the rewards, because the reason why I have 106,300 mercenary camp XP is that I do this twice a day. All missions require 10 hours. There are 24 hours in a day, so you can imagine that there is an option to do this twice a day, which I do most of the time. This is one of the little edges that I use over the competition, and this edge is not much at all. It's gonna get a lot greater later when rewards increase, because it's gonna be hard to get all these levels unlocked. I mean, 184,000, 261,000 and so on. And here those extra 5% matter. If I get double the experience points of the others, obviously I'm better off. Now, Endless Inferno, I usually spend this once a day. I could have done this at the end of the day, doesn't really matter. I don't think there is gonna be much of an improvement here, yeah. This is where I am at the moment. We could micro-optimize it, but what's the point? I won't do it. Now, we'll claim all the energy, and I'll have to spend all the energy as well, as fast as possible. How do I spend the energy? First thing you do during the new day, after getting those mercenaries, is the awakening missions. because it might happen that you get all the 100 awakening mission souls, and if you do, then you'll need to do other missions that are better if you don't complete them before, because then you would have to wait a day. Today is not a situation like this, so we form these 10 stones, or what, souls, and we go to the very end, and usually there is a mission to have 20 underground missions completed. So I usually farm the blue spells of the last 2 or 3 maps. Depending on which faction I play, and here I play castle mainly with tower as an option, because tower will later deal damage, and right now castle has the most option of collecting these shards, or whatever these are. Unit, what is it? Griffin unit, yeah, Griffin rank increases. It's worth collecting them as well, because I'm on castle. If you play Inferno, you collect this. If you play Inferno, you collect this. If you play Rampart or Conflux for that matter, you collect this or this. In fact, Rampart and Conflux are in life alliance, so this means you can collect them both. Unfortunately, if you play Cov, if you play Dungeon, well, Dungeon is here at the moment, or if you play some other less popular factions, then you won't have anything to collect right here. And that's a problem usually, because in early to mid game, and I would say we're in mid game territory right now, it's better to have a mix of multiple units. Just think about some of the game modes. For example, if you go here to the Colossus and check out the Glory Arena, you just cannot have commanders and champions everywhere. It is arguable that you have commanders and champions in your main 8 units, but even the main 8 units will have some more on the supporting units. So you see that here you need to use 24 units. That's a lot. 24 units. Support is not here, so there is no like additional 3 units per team. But here in this other support, actually I didn't even do this support. This is bad on me. So let's see, what kind of formation do I have? So mainly attackers, defenders and casters, and Inferno or Rampart, rather Inferno. Now in this case I check out what is available, and well, I can strengthen the attackers, not a problem. And in the adjutants, we're not using Grashka at the moment, so I might as well consider using Grashka. Now, in the defense, this is my strongest hero, but this hero can also be used as an adjutant. So I'm considering keeping this hero either in this team or in another team. Now this is a horrible choice of hero. I have no idea why I made it. Possibly it was done months ago and I never optimized it. So it's time to replace this hero with a different hero that is better equipped. And that hero is gonna be the Raider from For Honor. This is an optimal choice because of the Wyvern, and the Wyvern is the team member that basically strengthens this team the most. So we're increasing in terms of defense in this case, and in the adjutants I could just place Rashka in here, giving us some additional power. Adjutant power 14,000, it's not much, but there is some sort of a support. Okay, so getting back to the units, I will place another unit, preferably an archer as sharpshooter, to support, range unit, to support the Wyvern. But I think it's a bad idea because nothing really changed in here. You see castle level 1, defense, ranged and so on. So I might as well strengthen castle units. You see that we're looking for those units that don't have a blue or purple or yellow spot next to them, because those units are not yet used. And we don't have that many castle units left. We don't have that many other types of units left either. So maybe I will just place this unit here. And no, it didn't work out either. Too bad. Well, it strengthens the overall units, but I was just looking for something more significant. So it seems like whatever I do, it won't make much of a difference. Do we have any beasts? Well, not really. So you see that this is mainly a castle formation and castle rampart and this stronghold formation. Yeah, it's stronghold. So it's not gonna be easy to get the third unit. I will not micro optimize it this time and I just go for an attacker. After all, attackers help most of the time. Offensive level 1, we improved it, and the angel and this unit will benefit from this third slot. Now here, can we substitute Catherine with anyone else? I would say that we could place Roland in here or someone else, because Catherine is not the best hero overall anyway. But Roland is only on 2 stars at the moment, that's a problem. And this dungeon, well, this dungeon hero won't help that much either. Let me see the levels. Level 25, 22, 23, 22, that's great. Heroic 26, that's fine. I think I'll pull this off and place Catherine here. But I'm overall weaker, somewhat weaker. So no, I will backtrack. I will develop my heroes a bit more and then I will pull this off. I will need a strong leader. And for the units, let's see who's left. Maybe I'll add another attacker. Okay, now we have all the 8 units everywhere, I hope. Yeah, so this is the defense, and this leads to more than 30 units, 33 units in total. You cannot do this all with commanders and champions. It's impossible. So that's why you need to farm these units, because some of them are quite hard to level up. By the way, in barracks you can do it at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, whenever. Spend these currencies. You see that I accumulated more than I should have in the early game. Spend these currencies on units that you want to level up. So for me it's evident. And here I'm a bit undecided on which one to use, Angel or Paladin, but you see that my red currency is quite low. Okay, then the next thing that I could do is Duel of Champions. It doesn't matter when, or in fact, before Duel of Champions I can check how I am doing at the moment with the guild points. 450, I have to do this now. So you see that today is a Saturday. What I did was around 6 AM, 7 AM, I woke up, did these 2 steps, and went in the main Dragon Utopia. That's why I'm at 450 movement points. I have already done this. I didn't record this, but this is good practice because we're earning 24 diamonds an hour. So if I go back to the town, which I will, I already accumulated 112 diamonds since approximately 6 AM to 11 something. So in just 5 hours or so. Okay, this is the usual. You start here, you go here. That's the first step, because then you get pathfinding for half an hour, and we will finish in half an hour for sure in here. Then you check if there is anything really exciting. For example, if I was a Death Union player, I would go up here to get these vampires. I think these are vampires, or mostly vampires. And you see that there are quite a few things, resources and units that I could collect, but I'm looking for hero upgrade shards. There are buildings very much like this, but this is a creature dwelling. It's a different type of building with a bit more significant top, and that's what you're looking for. But right now I cannot find any. So I don't have a goal at the moment. Collecting these don't hurt. If I don't have anything better to do, I will come back and start on my route. But if I don't have anything to collect downwards, then I go here and check out which opponent to defeat, because this is one of our missions as well. Ghost Dragon. So I go and battle 3 times in total. I'm usually on autopilot, so I could do slightly better. I don't really care about anything optimizing the units. I deal enough damage regardless. Good. Now, let's see the units though. So, this is a good enough constellation. It's arguable whether to replace this with the Paladin. And these units, it's not even close. 262k versus 305k. So I'll keep this unit. On the back, of course, I forgot that we have 2 adjutants now. So I will place a range unit. No, because it didn't change much. What about castle? It did increase castle to level 3. So that's good. Adjutants, I have multiple adjutants now. So I will place Rashka here, and now we are significantly better off. I don't care about the missions. I just care about getting the best units. By the way, I could have hired some units from the common pool of the guild. I could have done that, I didn't. I'll show you how this works. Because we have 3 battles in total, I've beaten the second one. You see that from 111 million we went up to 126 million. And if I wanted to increase this even further, there is a mercenary option. And there you see our opponents. Now the worst thing you can do is to start the day with this and hire the best units. For example, a Dark Elemental. I love the Dark Elemental, it works really well, it increases our damage. This is the worst thing you can do, because you will also have a campaign where you will get to hire from the same units. So I will just leave it like this. I don't really have time to optimize this. Pareto principle, focus on what matters. So we are finishing the 3 battles. And then remember that I looked through the map, the whole map, and I saw that I will not pursue any of these things around the castle. So if you wanted to pursue something upwards, then you would press this button on the top right, the back button, because then you would stay where you were. If you went on your usual day, you would press the town button. So I'm pressing the town button because this requires 0 movement and I'm back to the castle. If I went back, I would stay here and I could go upwards. This is something I plan in advance. So now, you require 4 steps in total to get here to the teleport. Another option is to teleport straight away, if this is available. Now, before you leave and teleport to the right, check out your path to the underground, very important. If there is nothing in here, which means that you can teleport here without a problem, then bear in mind that you can leave 1 teleportation at the end, and this would require 0 steps. So this means that to get to the center, you would need 40 movement points left in total. So let's go to the monolith. There you go. I collect whatever is worth collecting. If there are a lot of resources, then you could do the resource collection gig, but now just for 2 it doesn't matter. you see that you can also have a sneak peek on what you're gonna collect. Resource collection, click and then cancel. Now you can move to the exact same hex as the opponent, it's fine. Now where do we go here? One option is that we go left, and this is most likely gonna be a weak monster, which is gonna be a battle. Or you go right. Given I'm doing castle, I will go right twice and receive this unit, because griffins can be collected most of the time. Similarly, this unit can be collected most of the time. It doesn't hurt at this stage of the game. So why not go here and collect it? Now, getting back to the monolith, I'm gonna show you a small trick. So if we go to traders, for example, my previous guild, they are still alive, and check out what is going on. We've collected most of the things, nothing special. Now I go back to the Eclipse guild, and you see that it doesn't cost any movement points. And then I can choose to move somewhere else, for example to this hex with 10 movement points or pathfinding, and possibly collect this. Sometimes I can collect these units. If not, then we can fight, that's not a problem either. Instant kill, click, confirm, done. And we get the green crystals. Now we go back to the monolith, and given that I don't really want to do anything else here with these, I'm saving movement points for better surroundings, I might collect the armor, which doesn't hurt, and go back to Quartermaster. Or not back, but I'll go and visit the Quartermaster. Now here we can do two things, and I think I'm gonna do one armor collection here, or not armor, resource collection. No, it's not gonna be here. What if I went up? No, I'm still not getting the third item. Not a problem. Then I will teleport up. Now this teleport is unfortunately 1, 2, 3 only. So I might as well just go up and try teleporting again. These little things help a lot. And 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can do 4 teleports, like 4 square teleports, that's good. And this way I can collect more resources. Yeah, this is worth collecting this time, because I would never reach these resources on the right. And second, there is a chance that I can collect this unit. No, unfortunately this is a fight, so this is the second best option. I'll fight it out. Done. Now we have a clear path towards the Quartermaster. I do this every day, not just because of the resource collection, which is evident, but also because if you do this, then the day after you're gonna get pathfinding again, and sometimes you see that when I make a move, now it costs 10 movement points, but in other situations it's gonna cost 0. Let me make another move, and notice we have 300 movement points, 290, 280. Well, I'm not getting that lucky. I'll also check if there is anything useful around here. Resources are a bit more scarce here because I've moved around here quite frequently. So 281, still 281 because pathfinding was in effect. Still 281 because pathfinding was in effect. 270, 260, still 260, still 260. It's random, but it happens from time to time. And we usually need to find this building because it gives us 20 diamonds. Every little helps. And then I can choose to stay and go and collect some of these things around here. Or I choose to leave and go back and collect items in more dense areas. Now, unfortunately, well, actually no. Actually, I can collect some things because I go here and I use my last teleport for the day. And I go here. Always save as many movement points as possible. This means that instead of 40, now we need at least 80 movement points to safely reach the castle. If you have something extremely good to collect, then you might risk 70 or 60 because of pathfinding, because 1 out of 8 you will get a pathfinding bonus, but 60 is already far too risky. So I was hoping for some extra units, but no, it didn't happen. So this time I will just go and collect whatever I can collect. We were quite unlucky, but at least we have these crystals that we can use in multiple things, multiple places. So that was it. I think I can risk one more movement just in case there was anything here, but no, there wasn't. And if I had a bit more teleports, then I would teleport down here. It's not worth for me to go all the way here to collect these resources. So I'll go back to the town. We still have 291 movement points. By the way, you didn't see, but I collected the 100 movement point bonus already. That's why we started with 450 and not 350. Here in the missions, one of the missions gives us 100 movement points. It was already collected because I moved to the main area around 6 AM. But don't forget to collect this before you return to the underground. And you also have a free purchase of 100 movement points. Anything beyond it, it's like 50 diamonds, it's not worth it. Not even during the weekend. And now we can decide where to go, because we have a lot more things to collect. Now we can go up. But with 292, our options are limited. There is really nothing exciting, nothing really exciting. So in this case, you might as well risk going to the other guild and collect the 20 diamonds if there is really nothing. But here I think I can get more than 20 diamonds of value by just going either left or down. So if I went down, it would be a longer route. Right, I collect all these resources and I might finish around here. Now if I went right up all the way, then I would collect the griffins, 3 griffins, one of these units, not a bad option. And I would finish around here. That's an option. If I went up, on the other hand, then I could get access to these griffins, this storm elemental, and maybe cyclopses. Not a bad option either. So altogether there are benefits and drawbacks to all. I could also go left, but in left you would have to go all the way here and back. So there are many options. I would maximize my options of getting griffins, so I will choose this path at the moment. Maybe suboptimal, maybe not, we'll see. Okay, let's see what we can get. No, this is a bad trade. Don't trade for energy potions. This is horrible. This doesn't, none of these make any sense. I won't trade heaven cast stones, come on. Anyway, here I'll go right to collect this. And by the way, we still have a resource collection. This is not bad. I'll go with it. Sometimes you can collect like 8 to 10 resources. And now I'll show you an attack. It just wastes time, so it really doesn't matter. You just fast forward it. The instant kill is better, but you know, sometimes we run out of instant kills, or we just do a misclick and we fight it out. Now I'll go for the griffins. Unfortunately, it's another attack. Yeah, I run out of instant kills, so I'll have to fight to get these 8 crystals, because it's worth spending them. Good. Now I'll collect this. It's not worth doing the last armor collection. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I could have collected it in another place. I won't need this armor. And unfortunately, we're not that lucky with the collection of these griffins. I wanted to collect griffins more than these fights. Like this, you see, now we are receiving a unicorn. Okay. Moving up and collecting everything we can. Now, we have 70 movements left plus the bonus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we would get around here. 8, 9, 10 would make us reach this wood elf. So I won't do a detour to get this wood elf, because this is a smart monster as well. We could get this wood elf. But I will just go this way. We are unlucky again. But you know, it doesn't hurt. Fight it out either way. And get the 8 upgrade items, green crystals. So I continue going up. We got quite a lot of bonuses. We get the unit. Because there is nothing better to collect. And now we fight another weak monster. This is how I always max out the guild adventure. At least the movement points. You can argue that I could have chosen another path. But collecting all these resources, I mean, who does that? Now, it's not worth visiting this, because you're getting 50 diamonds a day anyway. And the issue is, you see, like one opponent started raiding it, so we still get 98% of it. The issue is that if it's in another guild for the opponent, then you can raid the opponent's building and then you get 20 diamonds per raid, and you can do one raid a day per map, but you cannot raid your own. So bear in mind that if you remember where your diamond mill is, then it's gonna be in the exact same position in the opponent's guild. So head towards there to get 20 diamonds. Okay, I will still go, and I can choose between a high probability of reaching this unit and maybe collecting it, or a guaranteed 2 storm elementals and a very likely cyclopses. So now it's a guaranteed cyclopses. So I'm gonna get the storm elemental plus the wood plus the cyclops, because these are buildings. And now what can we do in 10 movement points? We need to get really lucky to reach anything else other than artifacts. Now these artifacts, equipment, you see, they help, they give you attack bonus, defense bonus and so on, if you use it at all. But I'm not fighting at all, and I'm strong enough, so I don't need to waste 10 movement points in here. It will be good tomorrow or later today if I do a second raid. So at this stage I have nothing else to do. I'm not risking going down here or anywhere else to collect anything. I go back to the town. I go through this monolith just in case, so we can start fighting with anyone. Most important thing is to collect these upgrades from time to time. By the way, you don't have to step into a monolith to fight. You can just click on a monolith on a map, and I think you can do 5 a day or something. This is something I'm not optimizing myself. I could do it, and then I would have slightly more upgrade materials, so these things. You can fight 1 per monolith. So if you check out where the monoliths are, not these, but the ones that require fighting, realm monolith, click, and let's see, what does this offer? No way. No way. These usually don't matter. This is arguable because these points, you get these points all the time. Although I value these points quite a lot, but I value these spell scrolls more. It's quite scarce. What about the other monolith? Yeah, this is once again silver key, no. Absolutely. I have no idea why no one picked this up. And some of these monoliths are fights. And you can click around and check out if there were any other monoliths created. But right now, it's not the case. Let's see the chat. No. 7 p.m. server time, Holy City Siege. And this was yesterday the special spell. We might think about it. Now, we'll go down. This is 4 steps. And here, I got all the bonuses as well. Now we move 5, 6, move in this building without any penalties. Then 7, 8, and go inside. 24 diamonds an hour. Done. Very important. So that's how you do this. Always donate guild technology. Right now, donation doubling may be the thing that I'm pursuing. I could pursue other things, for example, final damage. I think I will contribute to final damage this time. In the boss fights. You know, you go to the castle, left, up, and then you can reach it. So final damage makes a lot of sense. Also check back at the end of the day, because most likely you will get the 5,000 points. We still have an active enough guild. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people are still playing in this guild. And 14 multiplied by 400 is quite a lot. It's 5,600. Now, some people donate a bit less. For example, I only donated 360 with the 16 attempts. But even with 360, we're gonna reach the 5,000 points. Some people haven't donated yet. They will most likely. Okay. One other thing to max out is the wishing fountain, where you can wish some units that you might need. I'm going for marksman this time, because it's an easy wish. Everyone has marksman and not everyone plays castle. I might go higher as well. You see that in 6 minutes we can get 50 arrows or so, and we can also get some arrows. You can discuss mutual cooperation with other players, that you give them arrows and they give you back the maximum number of arrows. So for example, I will, in this case, give 5 arrows to this player, or even 6 arrows, that's fine, and I'm gonna get it back in return, hopefully today. So you can do this kind of cooperation because it's easier. Now, archery, we might do this later. Guild Miracle. You have 2 options. One option is that you spend just 1 unit out of these 4,800 cubes. Another option is that you level one of your skills up. I think I can level this one up, yeah, because it requires 4,000. Glory Powers, Battle of or Glory Arena, I'm not using this that much, and Dragon City, I'm not using this that much either. But we will eventually need this for the 66 level, because we can get more skills like Teleport and some others, instant kills. The best thing to level up right now, assuming that I cannot afford these level ups because it's already 8,000 in the arena, this is the most important thing, the arena. I'm leveling this up as much as possible, because all this bonus with health and attack helps a lot. So I might as well just accumulate 8,000 of these and level up the arena straight away, but then I would fall back in terms of upgrades. So the second best thing to do is not this duel of champions, although there I'm undecided, because to get the top 10 I might need strengthening, but the Azure Dragon is also important. So I cannot afford the Azure Dragon, I cannot afford this one either, so this leaves us with just accumulating and going for this. So I go left, use, and we completed the mission. And once we get 8,000, I'm gonna level up this one, because in the arena there is a significant fight. So let's collect the mission. rewards. And you can see that I haven't done any story levels. So you do story levels by going here to the units and check out what your units need. I won't waste any of these unit shards on potential at the moment. I'm gonna check. You see that all of my units are +3, yellow +3 or gold +3 that matter. Arguably we can level this up because after all it might be in our formation as supporter units, doesn't hurt, but I'm not prioritizing this unit. I'm prioritizing some other units. So the way to determine which units to prioritize is go here, guild, and I'm playing order, so yellow. The reason why I'm playing order is that you have most of the castle units in early game and this is the first time I'm playing for serious. And you see that all of them are yellow +3 and we have a very weak tower faction, but we can still make progress. And here you see the weakest skill is this one, it's purple +2. So we go and get those 4 extra items. I usually do +10 straight away and keep the resources, that's fine as well if you wanted to optimize, or wanted to not optimize. But now it's just 4 and you select a random level and sweep all the way until you spend all energy. And you see I cannot buy more energy anymore, so that was it. And we level up. And for skills, we could spend these diamonds that we've collected. Very important trick. You go to the inventory. Sometimes you collect these quest chests, that's fine. So you go to the inventory and wherever your level up diamonds are, I always have trouble navigating my own inventory, you know, because sometimes I see that I need to click on something. Yeah, here it is. We have these diamonds. Always go from left to right, top to bottom. Synthesis, max it out, and now you got more green diamonds. For the green diamond, synthesis, max it out, and now you got these diamonds. And I think you can even synthesize these ones to get purple diamonds. And the objective is to minimize the amount of time spent on leveling the units up. Okay, so I click on any units and now I select tower. And now we go here, skill. And if you level up these skills, I mean, we can afford it. There might be a better use case, but I'm just demoing. You hold the tab or the mouse and then it counts up just like refueling. We didn't quite reach level 8, but we've spent all the crystals that we fought for in the guild adventure. Good, we will get back to this sooner or later. This will be a useful item, rather later and in a matter of months. But for that we need a rank up, a significant rank up. It's only 4 stars at the moment. I need to strengthen my tower, I neglected it big time. Now you see that in this marksman, you can increase the marksman's potential, which I've done. It's kind of a waste, not a big waste, because at this stage something else is more important. In the awakening you can see that I have a 122 soul stones. I'll soon show you how to collect these. I will need 150 in total. This changes the color of the stars. I would get the 5th star in the awakening and will eventually get one of these skills. Now star soul, on the other hand, you see that for star soul awakening you can select one of the stars and you just get 6 more units. You can transform these regular units to star soul awakening units and then select one of the stars. These are the 3rd options of spending this archer. And if it was not enough, there is a 4th option. Namely, you go here to the arsenal and battle formation, even worse, castle. Some of these require archer units. For example, this one, you see 12 over 12. But I would need a bit more of this blue currency. Now, how do I get the blue currency? That's the next question. You go to the world and it's quite hard because there is no way to click on anything and most people forget upgrading this. Alchemy workshop. There is another way to find it. I'm finding it this way. So you see that I maxed out everything, so I don't have many green droplets or drops. So I'll need to select some of the resources that I don't need, including those level up gems or diamonds that I don't need either. But be careful, don't select things that you will eventually need to farm, because energy is precious as well. So I'm gonna get a couple of these things that we don't need. There are quite a lot of things that that were already used. That's why you don't have many of these like 3 digits things. I would bet that for most of my opponents, they are in the mid 3 digits for many of these resources. And you see that I spent them quite wisely. Not as if this mattered, because the green resources are a lot less valuable than, let's say, the yellow +2 resources. So I'm gonna go and refine. This will do it for the day, most likely. And formula. I go for castle and tower. And if there is something else at the end, and I have enough of this currency to spend, then I'll level up other things as well. After all, there are some battles where I need them. So you see, no more castle and tower, refresh. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. In this case, I might argue placing a rampart in here, just because I have quite a few rampart units. But no, I will just take a risk. Obviously, purple would be ideal. Blue is second best, and if you have nothing else, then green. And no tower, just castle. Given that I don't have many resources, I will just go with what I have. And given we have no tower, nothing else that is interesting, I will just stay here. I won't spend diamonds on refreshing this. So that's all our advancement, and this means that it's quite unlikely that we will do much. By the way, there was a Kingdom Championship until yesterday. It seems like that we won. I placed second in the Kingdom Championship. It's not bad. We got some resources there as well, but we cannot do anything in here anymore. Okay, so now let's think about spending the archer units wisely. I will go for Star Soul. Here you can optimize which one to use: HP, fire attack, earth attack, HP defense, attack, fire. Yeah, this is not bad, the fire part. Block value or critical hit value, and HP. I might just use this, so I will get 6 units exchange. Never exchange Star Souls, never do this. And then activate. There you go, the star is activated, you get some extra. And this is why my archer is so strong, because if you check out my archer here and the units, I'm ranking 3rd because of all these Star Souls. It's one of the weakest units, and you see that the guild owner of the guild I am in has the same strategy with this unit right here. Surging Storm. This is a weak unit as well, but Star Soul Awakened. Okay. One more thing I didn't mention in the guild adventure: always be in the strongest guild so that you can be in the middle. And also, don't piss off other guild members, because the reason why this unit is here, most likely, is that this unit right here, oh, the same that raided us. So this unit right here is an active player, it seems. If he's attacked, then he might as well go to the middle and attack you back. And then you have more to lose, according to the chat. That's what I read not too long ago. So don't piss off these other players around you, let them farm their 12 diamonds. You're farming 24 diamonds an hour, they are farming 12. So you have more to lose, and some players are stubborn enough that it's not worth the risk of pissing them off. And if you do, in that case, you might as well be as strong as possible, because then this unit won't choose you as a retaliation, because he wrote it that if I cannot defeat you, then I will choose a random other unit that I can defeat, and I will defeat that other unit. That's what he said. So that's quite complicated. and I would rather leave this unit in peace. Okay, Duel of Champions. This is the next one. Here there is not much to do, so claim, start. Unfortunately, we only have 3 challenges here, we're at a disadvantage. Our aim is top 10, and Mr. Pete we will lose. Whatever I do, we will lose. Yeah, we maxed out everything. This is an important battle. If we don't reach top 10, we don't. Big deal. But let's see. We don't have much of a chance. The only way to influence this battle, other than improving the guild skills, the only way to influence is to go shopping. So you go to Privilege and King's Store, and you can shop for all these upgrades, but I won't do this unless I have to. When do I have to? I have to do this once I'm attacked in the arena, and right now I'm 5th in the arena, still 5th. Selokan, the big donator, is still 1st, and he will stay 1st for a while. Why? You check out the report. This was my previous fight with Selokan. I can replay it. By the way, this is where you can replay past fights. Just look at this, how strong he is. This is crazy. And it's because of all those artifacts and all those level ups, heroes and so on. We'll soon talk about heroes as well, because you can gain a significant edge. I couldn't even touch him. Now, there is this other player, Winry, and I see exactly what they are doing. Oftentimes he just comes like 2-3 times a week. It's still same player. Yesterday he did this. Comes and attacks me. And gets to, it's stupid, but he's still doing it. He attacks me and gets my position, number 5. But it's not at the end of the day, not at the last second. It's during the middle of the day, and I still have like 10 hours to plan getting back to my position. And he's losing this game big time. He's bleeding from multiple cuts. You see that basically he managed to beat me. So what do I do in this situation? I'm quite certain that what happened was that he was using the same buffs from the King Store. So fine. And then I purchased the same buffs from the King Store, and look at what happened. It's lose-lose, but I have enough buffs. I have at least as many as he does, and I never spend more. And look at this, now I won, and it was easy because it was just the last time when the health reaches like the last few percentage points, then it's the strong unit with the most defense most of the time, so it will take a while. So you see, in this case I use a buff. And by the way, sometimes what I do is I lower my defense to just a few units so that it's significant that I'm weak, and wait for someone to overtake me, right? This is something that I did as well. And then I get back the defense, so it's like fishing. If no one wants to do it, then I message some random opponent. I don't know, for example, I check which units are active in the guild. I tell them, listen, do you want to get 5th place to get some rewards? Because you see I still haven't collected some of these rewards. 4th place would be due quite soon. So, do you want to get some of these rewards? 1000 diamonds? Then defeat me in the arena. I want to get to the lower spot. I did that like once or twice. And the idea is that if you do it, then you attack, in this case Winry, back afterwards. And this is why he used to be in position 7 and 8 before he started fighting me. He was in position 7. And then he started fighting me. And I went back to position 11. I defeated him from position 11. And he never even did any... never paid any attention on first defeating, for example, the 7th place player. Because he cannot beat the 6th place player anyway, so I know it from him that he cannot beat him at all, so he's not even trying. He could defeat the 7th place player though easily, and then I would not do this every single day that I go back to position 11 and defeat him. But what is his penalty for this? Look at the ranking. This is a daily penalty, and he's taking this penalty for no reason. I mean, I didn't ask him to attack me, but this is the consequence. He's earning 200 diamonds a day. If he was in position 7 and just didn't attack me at all, he would get 240 diamonds a day. That's 280 diamonds a week. And 6,600 diamonds is $11. Just think about it. So 6,600 diamonds, he could pay $11 for it because it's VIP6. But he's letting go of at least 280 times 3, 840 diamonds a month. And this is just one. This is not the only one. There are others too. For some reason in the guild now he's playing well, but most of the time I can see him in random places not collecting diamonds. He's collecting diamonds here with a maximum, so here at least he's playing well at the moment, but oftentimes he doesn't. So yeah, this is how you can influence the guild adventure as well. So going back to the guild adventure, let's fight our last two battles. If I bought any of these buffs, I would have a slightly better chance. But I don't mind, I will just collect my points. Being in the first top 32 on day 115 is easy. You just have to play. I cannot do much here. You just wait and finish. Good. At least we won one. And the last one. Inferno opponent. This is stupid that we have to wait for this countdown. It doesn't make any sense. It looks as if it was real time, but it's not. Good. Cannot even touch us. This is good, because this means that we're similarly untouchable in the underground. It's the same player. So, collect these, especially these artifact essence. These are important. Let's look at the ranking. We're ranking 9th. It's quite good. We should finish in the top 10. Why? Because this is a weekly, not daily. Weekly payout looks like this. You have some daily reward for the score that doesn't, something you cannot influence much, and 4 to 10 gain the same weekly rewards. So I'm essentially fighting for 30 diamonds extra. And to reach the top 3 I would need to get higher VIP level. So 4 to 10 is optimizing what I can get. And I need these 10 extra hero level up puzzle pieces. So that's why I'm fighting. And we need to get to top 10. Okay. Now I won't do anything in the arena because it's not the end of the day. Near the end of the day I usually do the following. If I'm attacked, I will attack back. And if it's a smart opponent, which hasn't really happened in this specific fight, then with a smart opponent I will play some games on when I attack, exactly at 9 PM server time, for instance. If it's not a too smart opponent... Oh! What did he do? I'm back to position 7. This is the first ever time that he's doing something smart, actually. Interesting. Very interesting. Now he understands that he can get to position 5 from position 7. So after a month of doing this back and forth, finally he learned. So he's learning. I wouldn't be surprised if his VIP level got higher as well, sooner or later. So it seems like that we're still playing this game. Okay, now we can play that. I mean, I can lower my defense, not a problem. So let's see. I will pretend as if I had some serious units. Yeah. Yeah, of course this is a joke defense. I'll just pretend as if I had enough units. And we'll start fishing. I mean, I won't ask anyone. All of a sudden, I got a lot weaker. So that's the idea. Anyone please defend me. It's still gonna be tough. But others can start defending me. Okay, so it seems like that he's playing. Now, let's do the Battle of Unions. Here, you see that I have like 3 million, 4 million and so on. It's not worth playing these 14 millions, this is a new game. But the higher you are, the more likely that you can sustain a total loss. For example, here I could sustain a total loss. Here you have two teams. Even if I do a total loss, I'm not sure if I will. Yeah, it's in... No, actually, I win 1 out of 4 battles. Even with a total loss, I could get plus points. And this is what you're looking for. I don't play it this much. I won't do much optimization. And I pick my battles. For example, this is a battle worth picking. The lower you go, the less likely it is that it's a battle worth picking. And I might consider as well getting the buff at this stage. So if there is anything that is worth for a buff, then it's something I might do as well. Good. So we're collecting these points. And we're not touching this one. Be careful because this is a 7-digit number, but sometimes you have 8-digit numbers starting with 1-7, so don't do autopilot, you could get burned. Here we need to win at least 2 at this stage to make it worth. Sometimes you get minus points. We'll lose 1. And we'll lose at least another, the top one, and we'll see the bottom one. Yeah, the bottom one is easy. So he goes for a strong team and a weak team. This is quite frequent. And 2, this comes with less plus points. The lower you go, the less likely it is worth. So I could win 1 out of these, but I might get negative points because this unit already comes with more penalties. I might try this one though. So you always try and fight a couple of battles. Not too many. First one was easy, second one will be harder. Yeah, we lost 1. Okay, not a big deal. So that was it. And in the ranking you check the server ranking, not the total one. And you see we're in top 4 as well. And we might improve our position with some more points. Okay. Glory Arena. So right now we're in 2nd position. We have multiple things to choose from. So number 1 is that is it worth attacking this unit? Well, today is gonna be Holy City Siege, so they are all gonna be online at 9 PM server time when this whole thing stops. We have daily rewards. So it's not worth going to position 1, especially because then we open up the opportunity to get attacked. It's not a good thing. And in this game mode we have 3 teams and we can swap around the teams. And if you check the history report, you see that, for example, Marcus attacked me, found there is the first and the third. That is our weakness with him. And you see all these past attacks and defenses. I tried to attack the person in first position, that I couldn't. I was focusing on the last two. But actually, if you focus on the first and the third of this opponent, then you could beat him. So first one is this. This is his weaker unit, and this is the stronger one. So if you focus on first and third, and you do it in a way that though it's not the same as my defense, but I will still show you. So you do it in a way that this is your unit in the third position, and the stronger out of the two, which is the third one currently, this one, the stronger out of the two is in the first place, then you're well off. Sometimes I swap these because you see that you can hide 2 out of 3, and as I'm hiding this, they will never know which is which, and the opponents don't do this. I do this all the time, so they get surprised from time to time. It's random when I swap this. So I won't play this at all at the moment. It's worth playing this later. Let's see what else I can do. So I got this task. Now let's collect the rewards. Usually this is quick. So I collected the rewards. Fine. Guild benefits. Done. Now, if I do this at the beginning, then in the mercenary as well, I do it faster, but I won't do any of these live. I will just collect these. Blackguard mercenary camp was already done, but I can collect all the others. And one very important thing. You see that I'm getting Trial of Angels, all 5 potions. Farm all 5 potions. The way to do this is you click here, and for most people this is the setting, the top, the attacker. For me it's balance sweep. Okay, very important. Select the balance sweep, otherwise you will get 100,000 attack potions and you run out of all the other potions. It's bad. Now arena and glory arena, we will get back to this later. Okay. Here there is not much to do because the season ended. Sometimes you can accumulate some extra rewards here. Here you can worship, I think. No. Actually, there is a new Dragon League. So Dragon League is something I won't record because it's tedious, it takes a lot of time. Now I go here, promotion quota 16. Doesn't matter. I can just select if I go here or here at the moment, and there is nothing to do at the moment. You go for one of the recommended, and then increase your score until the limit of 5,200. It will take a long time, at least 50 battles, and then you select those coins. What coins am I talking about? In the marketplace, you go down and dragon these coins, because here you can collect some heroes that you would otherwise not be able to collect. I'm still looking for my chance, so I'm not especially looking well, actually I could buy Astral because I still have 2 attempts this week and that shard doesn't hurt, and I need these dragon coins. Next week I collect these dragon coins. Okay, mystical store, what do I do? First of all, get these 3 purchases in the morning. What do I get? Anything that can be bought for gold. Get these purchases in the morning. Done. Don't spend diamonds on refresh. Just use the 3 refreshes. Treasure hunt permits are not worth it. Nothing is worth it here at the moment, except for an occasional casting crystal if you cannot wait for Saturday. But today is Saturday. Here, this currency is getting scarce, so I won't buy swordsman anymore. I won't buy these resources anymore. I will check what I need to collect. Master Archer Soulstone. Yeah, this is something I need to collect. Good. Purchase. You might go for a refresh if you have enough currency. I don't mind about anything else. Here, how many heaven customs do I have? Not much. I would need to have like 3,000-4,000 to stop purchasing this. And what else? Soul stones. Griffin, yeah. I need more. Well, do I need more Griffin soul stones? Maybe, because if the awakening is finished, I will spend them all. Worst case, I convert them to Star Soul Awakening, if it exists or if it's added later. So I purchase these two, fine. Artifacts, I wait for 1,800 and I'll purchase one of the bigger ones. Simply because, talking about artifacts, I can show you my current artifact setup. Talking about artifacts, what's important is that this artifact's Titan's Thunder at this stage is optimal. You need to have this in level 2 at least, because the mana cost of Titan's Thunder is gonna become 0. With level 1 it drains a lot of mana, 30 mana per casting. So Titan's Thunder, use it on level 2. And then you can start collecting other items. So this was artifacts. Now here I'm gonna do this in a bit more like smart way. This is guild, so it's a different coin. I thought initially that it was the same coin as the arena, but this is purple and this is green. Now spell scrolls are arguable, but I think we can do better. Usually I do roster upgrades, but my roster are quite good, so I won't necessarily buy these. Let's see, do we need Catherine? I'll check my heroes. Where is Catherine? Come on, where is Catherine? Yeah, it's quite hard to navigate this. I know that she moved somewhat up, but I don't know why. All these faces are so similar. Here it is. Now, view. And yes, you need 30 to activate the extra skill. So, sure enough, in the marketplace, you will go for Catherine as much as possible. This unit is still worth collecting. You can argue if you focus on just one, or you focus on two, or you focus on more. So both are fine. I'm not optimizing this as much as I should. This was the main developer of the Heroes of Might and Magic game, by the way. Might and Magic 2, 3 and so on. And he ended up in the game. It's quite close to 50, so I'll level him up. It's important to level up all the heroes to 4 stars. For example, this one. No, not quite. We couldn't get to 2 stars, no, to 3 stars I think, or 2 stars. We couldn't get up here. First you level up all these heroes, because you get extra attack, extra defense from all heroes, one by one. Just a few, but every little helps. Conflux Plane, we'll get the Soul Stone. I think there is another Soul Stone somewhere, yeah, Crusader. Good. Kingdom. Here, this is good for farming treasure hunt permits. You need an insane number, so this is still half a year away at least, if not 1 year, to do a full treasure hunt. What do I mean by full treasure hunt? This is this massive treasure hunt event. And here, to make this worth for the treasure hunt, you will need to spend around like 800 or 900 treasure hunt permits. That's a lot. Otherwise, you just go for the minimum. I mean, sometimes you can argue doing 20 treasure hunts in total so that you get these rewards. It's not bad, because you need to spend 15 more and you get back 5. And you get the coin and you get the battle garrison. So worst case, it's break even. Even if you cannot use this currency here. Because here, to reach 200 coins in like 1 more day, it's quite optimistic. But actually, if you accelerate this, you go to battle scar. And most important thing is that when you go to find treasure, change the vortex. The reason why it's important changing the vortex is that you keep on hunting vortex of time all the time. So this time I will go here, I'll do a 10 treasure hunt. In early game it's worth doing it because you get the treasure hunts, which is good. And we did 4, this is 14, so it's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Good. So 15 treasure hunt permits were spent. And out of these 15, we will get 5 back quite soon. This mission is not yet completed, we will complete it tomorrow. Once the event expires. That's why I did 19 and not 20. You know, delayed gratification. So now we start clicking and get the level ups. It doesn't hurt, after all we were attacked in the arena as well, so anything we can do to micro optimize. I did this one day before. I would have ended up doing the 20 treasure hunts anyway. 50 is arguable because then you need to spend 30 more, and can you use it or can you not use it? Good question, most likely not. So we level up all these. These are like mini artifacts basically, these are called battle scars. And now you see that my power is increased by 61k in total for all the treasure hunts. Good. So we go back and in the treasure hunt not much changed. So we still need some more. We can buy 100 of this currency, so we will end up getting 30, so it's 100. And getting that other 100, which leads to 200. So you can choose either 30 void mithril or 4 of these purple battle scar essence, which doesn't hurt because there are missions of doing things with these battle scar essences as well. Activity missions here. Synthesize blue or purple battle scar essences and then you can get more currency. If the currency is worth it, then I will do it, most likely not. Or you just break even by getting back the 1000 diamonds, because to buy this currency you can buy 200 for 1000 diamonds, so you can get back the 1000 diamonds. Is it worth it? No, I would rather go for void mithril, I guess. Although yeah, it's worth at least 1000 diamonds, this void mithril, and then we can improve the weapons. So massive treasure hunt, this is what you do. You won't go crazy on treasure hunts. I will keep all my permits, and one day I will just offload them all. Let's go back and do some archery. So I can now claim the arrows, and we need approximately 51 or 52 at the moment. In early game you might need 60 to 65. What I usually do is get the boss and check out this spot approximately, and then you fire. Most of the time you fire the lower tentacle and sometimes the upper one. Be careful because the speed of the game matters. This is not well written, this game. Speed of the game matters. Now I'll wait for the top monster like bone dragon or any dragon, and then I activate this bonus. And then you don't have much of a choice what kind of units you get, but you max out anything you can. And once you get down to less than 60 arrows, then you just collect the treasure and claim the units. Some more units are units that I need. This is good. So you do this on a daily basis. I'm doing something wrong here, because if you check out the stats, some other players are more successful than me. I'm 4th on the server. Although I joined this server, I joined this guild later, so it might happen that I'm not that bad and I'm actually 2nd or 3rd. Good. So that was it for the hunt. Here everything is still working. Good. Check out the mail. Special energy. And these. You can collect all of them one by one. This is something new. It happened a couple of weeks ago that you can do this unity medals, or you can get these unity medals. How can you collect unity medals? Battle of Unions. And here you fight, you rank, and then you get unity medals at the end of the day. How can you spend unity medals? We go back to the marketplace. So remember that we left off with some of the stores still yet to be exploited. So you go here, click, max it out, buy. You need these potions only. Don't focus on anything else. You can get everything else in other ways. This is the scarce resource, this potion. I'll soon show you what to do with this potion. So, Kingdom Championship, here we got the treasure hunt permit. This was the treasure hunt. Now, here cross server, I cannot buy anything. I usually go for energy scrolls or soul stones. Glory Arena, here we still have some currency. I need weapon upgrade. If you're collecting a specific weapon, go for it. I don't, or at least I'm not aware of it. And sometimes commander medal packs, but I have too many of these already and I cannot make progress for my Judicator because it's maxed out. So I'm not buying this at the moment. It's arguable that you collect some of these tokens because my currency is going up. But I'm not playing these units. This is a Death Union. Yeah, both of them are Death Union weapons. It's arguable if you collect it or not. I would wait for better opportunities even if I have this many. Sign in. Now here we don't have many of this currency, but getting up all these heroes to 4 stars help. For example, this is already a 1-star hero. This is a 1-star hero. It will take some time. That's why it's important to come back at the end of the day to get this currency, because you go to the guild and in the guild you can check out where you are, and we will soon get 3000 unlocked and then the 5000 at the end of the day. Okay, getting back to the marketplace. Sign in was done. Gods. Here I spent everything, so go for the soul stones, but not the units that you don't play. I'm playing order once again. So here I've already purchased all of the items for the week that I am interested in. Maybe tactics manual could pay off. And we will refill this currency on Monday. So here, this is difficult. I won't buy the Astro Silver because I want at least 10 of these coins. Good question, because we will have Holy City Siege this evening, but this is a scarce currency and I want soul stones primarily and units secondarily. So I might collect the Shark Trainer, and after all, getting 80 Shark Trainers don't hurt, because we can level him up to a formidable opponent in a where you need like 33 units in total. I might purchase this Heaven Castle. Dragon League, we talked about it already. Arguably Universal Hero tokens help, because I only have one at the moment. Artifact Essence helps. With Universal Hero token having the priority. Treasure Hunt Permit, third priority, but we won't have this many vouchers. Here we cannot do anything, and unions, we've already talked about it. So you go through this at least once a day, and whenever you log in during the day, oh, interesting, it got refreshed again already. So we made the purchase at the right time. You purchase, just spend your gold, you don't need gold. Let's do worshipping. This means you click this button and you get this currency, 300 of this already. Okay, now we have Lucky Snatch Week. This is that horrible game that I introduced not too long ago, and we collect the free rewards. At the moment it's not priority for me to do anything. Not even this 500 soul stones. I mean, you can argue that you invest 228 diamonds to get 500 soul stones plus the reward, but no, I won't do it. So that's it. By the way, one thing you can do in Lucky Snatch is check out the rewards. Spirit Pistol gives you a random, not random, gives you a selectable emblem. It doesn't hurt. These are Holy Emblem selection packs. Here I don't mind about these at the moment, although they don't hurt, but there is nothing much to collect. And these heroes, I'm not playing these heroes. One thing that you can check out in the Lucky Snatch though is what the rewards are here. This is not interesting, this is not interesting, this is not interesting either for the price, which is like 10,000 plus diamonds. Always take care of the card, and we will soon need to swap out the card after we get to level 50. As a free-to-play player, obviously, you don't have much, don't have many options to collect more rewards, but max these out. Oh, very good, login reward, always max out the login rewards. Festive card. We got this for 1 diamond, so we're using this, the rest is paid. Now, store. I didn't talk about the store. Here they make you scroll so that you like something and you buy it, obviously that's the idea. But you near the bottom there is a 1 diamond offer, and on some days there are 2 1 diamond offers. Here there is only 1. Click. And you got 88 diamonds in exchange for 1 diamond. Not a bad deal. Nothing else is interesting. If you see another 1 diamond deal, go for it. At the end of the day, if I need to spend diamonds, then I get a treasure hunt permits for 90 and a tarot for 85. At the moment, you can see how many of these diamonds I need in the missions, daily missions. Go back to the bottom. I need to spend 250 more. I will spend more than 880 today because of the event, the Holy City Siege event. Okay. Gold Rush. This is an easy mission to complete. Whenever I see it, I just complete it. Arena will come at the end of the day. Holy Emblem. This is an easy mission as well. Now check out the warehouse if you have anything to dismantle. I have these. I don't like dismantling Path of Assassins, but if I have to, I will. Let's see the store. Now, this is, I think it's an evil. Yeah, it's an evil element. We're playing order, so even if I have some of these evil emblems, I will pass because I have priorities at the moment. And I'll invest. And if I see something like Everlasting Secret at the top that I'm collecting, and I might consider even investing diamonds on it. After all, the alternatives are quite expensive as well. Gears of Time is something I'm collecting too, it's just I cannot use 2 or more. You can see some of my emblems, so Path of Assassin is good for Archer. And this is by far not optimal, these the bottom emblems. But this one gives you some extras that are worth. This Tarnum option for damage reduction is good for defensive units, obviously. Now here, HP restoration is not bad. I'm just choosing the main emblem. This is Everlasting Secret. All skills increase by 2. So that's why when you go to the unit you will see that instead of 8 you get a 10. So I'll show you the unit. Judicator. So you go to skills and actually instead of 6 you get 8. Level 8 of 8. Normally you have level 6 of 6. It's a significant increase. That's because of the Everlasting Secret. If I took this off, you would have less. Now Path of Assassin, this is obvious. Even 6. With HP plus 20%, this is worth it. Because as long as your unit stands, it will deal insane damage. 6-star champion. Now here we have some Everlasting Secret, not too much. And Path of Assassin, this is sister. I might go for more Everlasting Secrets once I get more. And Battle Angel, we got the 4 Everlasting Secrets. So this unit gets a level 10. These are my main units, basically. So if you go to this unit, level 10 of 10. And it could be 8. Now you go to Talent. Here you need those uniformly farmed potions. But this is a new skill. And here you need that special currency in that new game mode that I showed you not too long ago. And it takes a while until you level them up. So now that was it for today. I got some extra power, I'm happy. Now, that's it for unit management, and that's it for purchasing. Now, astrologer, you check it out if it's worth for you. So near the end of the week, you check what to collect. Here in this specific case, I collected this unit, or this smaller artifact, because it's already in level 2. I showed you not too long ago. So whenever you have orange artifact, it's the smaller one that you're collecting. I'm collecting the right hand side. If it was premium orange and I could spend 51 more, I would definitely go for cornucopia, because I would need weekly resources. I was told that it's good to get this up to level 5. It will take ages until this happens. So today I don't have much to spend, because there is no event where it's worth spending. So then, the next thing that I can show you is this. Get the energy and spend the energy. Now here, if there is anything that can be collected, but obviously these are paid offers. Sometimes you get to some level and you can, or wins, and you can collect some of these items. Now there is nothing. And here, always check out all the missions. Sometimes there is something serious. So exclusive redemption, yeah, void mithril. At the moment I cannot do much with my 6 void mithril, I keep hoarding them. Emblems, I don't have any. Quiet pearl, I have one, so I can choose between angel and paladin. Right now at 13. So when I level this up, I make it clear to myself that this is what I'm collecting. I cannot keep everything in my mind. And the rest, today we don't have interesting missions, but 4 days a week we have missions belonging to a given faction, and then you need to collect its units, you need to do some things with campaign and so on. Now, this is the problem with Selokan. Remember Selokan? You go to the Colossus arena. I'm fishing, but I'm still 7th, so I might need to activate some other player. Django, this guy might defeat me, and then I would push Winry back to 15th place. I mean, he asked for trouble, I mean, why not? But more, what I wanted to show you is Selokan in position 1. And here, this unit is so strong, even though his power is low, but he's so strong that I cannot get past him in the arena. So in the Colossus, you see it's level 12. I'll show you what the problem is. I try to attack him. Mercenary. I select either this unit or the mermaid for healing, but it's useless as well, or one of these top units. I go to battle. It's so strong. I'm not even close. So that's the problem, not even with buffs. And you see he starts casting spells, and then I just collapse. And then he starts healing. Now I made progress, because now at least I can get 20% of his health meter. It used to be like 5%. But now I exit. I don't want to lose that higher dark elemental, because I hired it. It will be useful in the next round. So I reset. And I go forward to number 8. You can make progress here today or tomorrow, it doesn't matter, just make sure you max it out. Confirm, done. So that was automatic. The rest, I will do the rest later once I decide if I buy buffs or not. It depends on how I can defeat Winry or how I cannot defeat Winry. Okay. And there is nothing else to do today. So I'll go through all the menu items that have not been visited. Here you can get some extra currency. Here you can buy something extra. In exchange for 80 you can get 5 dragon blood, that helps. Or the treasure hunt permits. Or prayer stones. Or wait a bit more for Astro Silver, that doesn't hurt either. When I'm undecided and there is nothing special that I need today, which is quite unlikely on day 115, now just pass and wait a bit. And then let's see the heroes. This is something I did badly in the past. Now you can see that my attack is high, my defense is high, spell power and knowledge are lower. These are the main skills to farm. And you have one upgrade every single day. So you check out my main hero. Here everything should be maxed out. Mastery. I won't touch this because these are good masteries. I'm not satisfied with the last one, it's intelligence. It could be global attack, global defense. You're looking for globals. And you have one free refresh a day. If you're VIP, you have 2. Now, universal tokens, you see I'm collecting this. This is commitment. I need this 10 extra attack for all heroes and 5 extra defense for all heroes and 4 stars and the ability to unlock adjutants. This is what I need. That's why I keep on converting these to Raider. Because I'm committed. This is one of the options to upgrade. Next I will upgrade Roland to 4 stars from the universal shards. There is no event right now, so I'm not improving these stats at the moment, these spells. You need to spend 200 spell scores starting tomorrow for 4 days at least. I usually spend more, but I'm not in an urge. You will need 100 of these, and you see 10 attack 5 defense is better globally than 10 defense 5 knowledge. Mastery, it's hard to get something better than plus 6 attack points globally and plus 3 defense points globally. Globally means that it's for all heroes. So you see Battle Scar, Guild Miracle, Adjutant, and where is the main part? Hero Collection, that's it. You see I'm collecting 243 attack, 212 defense. This is what I'm playing. So you go to a random hero, you check out its mastery skills, and you see, oh, 9 plus 9 defense, that's quite good, it's quite hard to beat. And you even get some knowledge which doesn't matter that much. And I'm just ignoring everything else. Let's see this unit. Mastery. 6 attack and nothing else. I could improve this, but then I will need at least 6 attack, which is quite unlikely. Okay, next. Plus 9 attack, plus even defense, no way. Next. Plus 6 attack, it's a candidate. But this is a better hero than the other one. Oh no, actually no, this is a simple Mutare, so it's the same. I could upgrade this. Let's see this unit. Plus 9 attack, plus 3 defense. Not even close. If you take notes on which one to improve, then it's easier. Now, this is a bit more difficult. Plus 3 attack, plus 3 defense. It can be beaten if you ignore the knowledge part, but the knowledge is quite significant, so my candidate is still Mutare. Okay, next. Plus 9 defense is hard to beat, plus some extras. So you see I'm collecting these globals. Maybe you're not collecting globals. This is a complicated hero because I'm using this in one of the game modes. So I will go for the purple skills. It's arguable that it needs improving sooner or later. Now adjutant can be increased because if you get more adjutant skills, it's level 4, then you can get more extras. Also globally sometimes. Now, mark spell. Let's see how many of these shards do we have. Mark spell, maybe we can mark already. Slot. No, there is nothing else to be done because there are no spells. We need to improve the spells. Okay, next hero. Global attack plus 6, not bad. The reason why I don't increase global attack 6 at the moment, look at this hero for example. 3 attack, 3 defense. This is our prime candidate right now. If you get 6 attack, 0 defense, we're already better off. Because I'm focusing on attack first, defense second. Everything else third. This is a better one already. So now we have the prime candidate for improving. And you see, most of them are better actually. +9 attack, +6 defense. This is what we need. 3 attack, 6 defense, no. And remember when we started, this was one of our best heroes. Now it's just a hoarder for global attack stats. Yeah, it's quite borderline. This +6 defense may be transformed for attack. This is an interesting unit. I'm thinking like water magic, this doesn't help much. Let's see. Air, air. It doesn't have any water magic. So this skill is irrelevant. Fully irrelevant. This skill, air magic, is relevant because half of his pass is air. This skill is important, attack speed. So these two skills are good. This skill is not that bad. So it's a candidate, but I will still improve Mutare at the moment. +3 defense and the rest doesn't matter, although this hero could be used elsewhere. There is a player versus environment use case for this hero. So we went through most of my heroes, and you see that in case of some heroes there is room for improvement, but I will choose Mutare regardless. Although, look at this, Moody. So I don't really care about intelligence. I'm stupid. I care about more offense, and these things just don't matter because I'm not using this hero at all. So I go for the refresh here. And there you go. We transformed 3 attack to 6 defense. I mean, it's better than it used to be, so I confirm. If you're VIP, you can keep the 3 attack, VIP2. And now you can choose spending 10 diamonds at a time. So at the end of the day, if I need to spend more diamonds, which is quite unlikely today, then I'll keep on refreshing some of these skills and get global attack, global defense. Amazing. This was explained in a longer way than it should have been, but that's the little edge that we're using. We still have auto chests. We check the ranking. Number 3. I enter this. No featured faction. We won't play. I just enter it so that we can accumulate the extras. And there is not much else. Collect the extra experience. After all, Stadvik is coming quite soon. So collect all 7. Near level 90 you need this. To keep near the front. And heroes, we talked about heroes. Artifacts, you can check them out. Just in case there was anything to improve. But I will do this near the end of the day anyway. Are there any bottlenecks? But there is not much that we can do. Okay, that's it for artifacts. And I won't optimize emblems today. Maybe this. Missions. Not much. And roster, you can check out rosters from time to time, just in case there is anything to improve. You would see a red dot on the bottom left. And you can also check out tarot. Stupid feature. If there is anything to improve in castle or tower, I'll do it. Most of the time it's stones. So you can see that we can level up these stones. Good. And we can add some extra stones for tower units. Not as if I use tower units, but I still inlane. You get stones every day. What about rampart? Maybe you have something for rampart. Usually it's the stones. Yeah, I can level this up. It helps a bit, not that much. for the cards I would still need a tarot event, which is quite long. Okay, that's it. And we've made our purchase. So we need to spend energy. One thing I haven't showed you is the Abyss then. From level 88 onwards, bear in mind you have a free purchase every day. Bear in mind you have a 20 diamond purchase every day. It's worth it because you need to get to 100% in all three in a week. So you go, sweep, max, confirm. And you get this dust. And you need to use this dust. So now we're at 95%. I'm not gonna invest more diamonds in this. And I'm not gonna invest 1500 diamonds in this. It's stupid. It's a sink, basically. So you don't have Abyss Trial, you don't have Abyss Challenge, you don't have anything. And we spent energy. Good. So we go back to town. And maybe focus a bit on our tower unit. In the meantime, we can check out this unit, rank up. We would need 90 to level up the weapon. 90 sword. So now that I know that this is within reach, I go to the marketplace and not sacred statue, but some other marketplace. Here I will select sword because this is a priority now. Commander medal, no, it's not a priority at the moment. It will be later, but not now. So I'm gonna get sword. Also in the inventory you can check out if you need or if you have enough of these items. I will just use whatever I can use. So if you have enough of that chest that I cannot find as usual, I have a hard time finding these units in inventory management. Maybe I don't have any chests, that's quite unlikely. Unlikely but possible. I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any weapon chests at the moment. What kind of weapon chests do I mean? It's I can show you here. No, not here. Here. These weapon token chests. And 0 owned, indeed, I don't have any. So if I had 90, I would be able to make progress. But at least now the direction is clear. From time to time it's worth doing this. So getting back here, we need to spend energy. That's why we are here. And first of all, I have a sister weapon. This is new in the game, it's like 1 week old. So I usually go and exclusive level up. I need to reach level 80. Yeah, just 20 to spend, but quite soon we'll have more. To rank up this weapon, unfortunately I spent 30 eternity adamants. It will take a while. Now, let's go to tower. And one option is to work on this tower unit, because I'll need this in a matter of half a year possibly. I don't have anything better to work on at the moment, other than collecting magic items. So we upscale this unit and spend everything we need. To the teeth, so 10. And here 18. I'll just do 20. And you see we're getting spell scrolls as well. That helps us quite a lot. Okay. It won't be orange today, but at least we spent the energy and there are use cases for it. Okay, skill wise, we're still there. We don't really mind about this. It's just I know that sooner or later I will need tower, so why not? And we're done with spending energy. We're done with basically everything. One thing is the Eternal Crown that I forgot. So support, I might unlock this sooner or later, but 900 diamonds investment, I have better things to do and I can still spend this currency. Now regarding backup, we can improve backup. I haven't switched to any other type of backup. This is fine for me, the chargers, because I don't have chargers in the main formation, so I will go all out for chargers. And my caster, so I won't use this one either. My casters are there. I have 3 casters, and they stay alive for quite a while. So I'm still using this. Sooner or later I might use the Blessings of Luna. Now, battle formation, nothing changed. I will farm these items, and more importantly, Eternal Crown. So you see that most of these units are at like +1. You can increase this to +2, and that's the last one. So this means that the next thing I'm gonna do is improve this to +3. And then I can improve all the unit's secondary talents. And there is a constellation where I still need significant investment. I have 30 gold dust and I need 200. In some places I only need 100. Not here. Not here. We're just starting investing here. So if I improve this to +3, my secondary level of the units are gonna increase to 15. Right now it's at 10. So you go here, level up, and it's level 10, you see. This upgrade is the main level 89 upgrade, but if you click here, is a Transcendence level, very good accessibility here. And this is why I only have 67 million gold, because it costs quite a lot. I cannot even upgrade the Transcendence level of all units. You see, these are all 10. But for example, this unit doesn't even have a Transcendence level. So I can upgrade it, not a problem. For the show. But it didn't have Transcendence level. Also the rank up, sometimes you go through the units and do the necessary increases. Here we have Transcendence levels of 5. I mean, we can make a case for increasing the Transcendence level to 10. But it costs quite a lot, as you can see. And I'm just neglecting some of these units. I mean, there is no use case for them anyway. We don't have resources to upgrade everyone, and it doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. So with that, I think we've done everything that we should have done, except for Mage Guild or Guild. So spell bookshelf, there we have an upgrade for this spell. I was farming these spells in the underground, that's why. You can do dismantling, because we keep on collecting spells that are above the max to get another currency. This is something I do from time to time, maybe once a week, twice a week. You go dismantle, and now we have more currency, and you can either check the store if you need any of these spells, or the other option is that you go to Magic Talent and increase the Magic Talent here. I'm going for Magic Talent at the moment. I'm not that interested in collecting spells that I cannot max out. It will come a bit later. And you see, that's yet another place where you can get hero attack, hero defense. Now, last thing before we finish, for the morning session, almost 2 hours. Last thing before we finish is let's check the opponents. Attack 983, defense 800. It's going all out for attack at the expense of defense. I don't recommend this. I would recommend some defense. This is his weakness, and this is the reason why he's only 3rd in the arena. Because the person that's beating him here has same unit, a bit less attack, a bit more defense. But he's not that smart because he's collecting too much intelligence and knowledge. Compared to them, I have a lot more, well, almost the same attack as the first place person, significantly more defense, and I don't care much about intelligence knowledge. And let's see, Vindri. The only advantage he has is that he has his Raider 4-starred already. I was bad in resource management here. But lot worse attack, lot worse defense. So he's way behind in many aspects, which is quite problematic. Now, you see the reason why he can beat me from time to time, and he hasn't even upgraded this unit to 87, strange. Reason why he can improve is, this is an SSR unit. This is a commander, this is a champion. This is either a commander or a champion, I have no idea. This is a Divine Herald. This is a 6-star champion. Commander and a Divine Herald. 2 Divine Heralds, many champions, many commanders, and just 1 SSR unit. Now, if you think about this, these are strong units. But the reason why I would go for more of lower level, now not these, because now this is just a joke. What I would go for more lower level units is that I can use other resources to level those lower level units up. And you see that I have this marksman or archer, temple marksman. Quite powerful, good damage dealer. This is an arguable unit. I mean, maybe we could replace him with some other unit from tower. Who knows? Some damage dealer. Now, this is an SSR unit. You see that I'm doing quite well with it. Weapon is leveled up to 80. Quite a lot of advancements. And then come the other units. So, okay, Angel. The problem is that it's using the same resources to level up the stars, the Dragon Blood. That's the problem. But you see that some of my units are not even that good. So for example, the Judicator, it's only here 3 stars. I haven't invested enough because I haven't had the resources. And those units are not that strong, but they deal a lot of damage and they are synergic. So I could increase the number of units, but I think that in my main formation what's important is to get Sister up to 6 stars. And then I could deal a lot more damage. That would be the objective. And until then, some of these lower units deal damage. And due to the synergy, I will beat all these other units. So I go back to the arena. No one took my invitation so far. And if you check this unit, this is not synergic at all. Cov, castle, castle. What is this? I don't even know where this is from. And it's a champion, yes. Anyway, some other unit, definitely not Cov, doesn't look like Cov. This is a second Cov. Neutral unit. I think it's Stronghold because of the green skin and castle. What is this player playing? I have no idea. Cov or castle? Or what? Or Stronghold? Well, Stronghold Cov would make sense, because if this is Stronghold, they are synergic. Stronghold and Cov are synergic, and if this is Stronghold too, I don't know, possibly, then it would make some sense, but this is a Stronghold, Cov and Castle mix, then neutral. It's not synergic, and this is expensive to get all these units. You get a Divine Herald for 120 Covenants, and another one for 120 Covenants, and you know that in the late game you can only use one. And then which one will you use? You wasted your resources. Congrats. Now with these units it's obvious. Now they have something that they do and I don't. It's called following the meta. Following the meta means that you have some units that place well in the arena, and you collect those units regardless of synergy, regardless of faction. So for example, this unit has really not, this is a Rampart unit. This has really nothing to do with the formation. Rampart and Cov just don't match. Dark Elemental is a Conflux unit. Conflux and Rampart are synergic, but they are not synergic with the rest of the units. So this means that this is some meta play. And I just ignore this because first of all, meta can always change. I won't invest and I go for synergy. And that's how I will level up eventually, sooner or later. So that's the strategy, see the rest. And with that, the full morning session of the 115th day is over. The rest of the day will look quite straightforward. I will make progress in the arena and go back to 5th place. I will do something in the glory arena so that I keep my position at least if I want to go up. And do the Holy City Siege. Most likely this won't be recorded, so you now know what to focus on to level up just before getting to Stadwick. And within a couple of days, within a week or so, we will do the Stadwick battle. That's it. Good luck with leveling up your unit.